everyone. We are in the last week of Daniel fast. Hasn't it been a blessing?
Yes.
Just pushing away the desires of ourselves and allowing God to just pour himself up on us is just, it's a beautiful thing, and we really hope that your fast has been going well. In this last week of the fast, you might find yourself wanting to dig deeper, wanting to go more. And so what we're doing today is we're doing a juice. It's a green juice. And if you want to do a normal fast, you might be wondering what that is, because up until now we've been doing a partial fast. But a normal fast is when we drink only water and some juice. Depending on the length of your normal fast, you'll want to include juices, incorporate healthy juices more. For example, if you were doing 3 days without anything but water, that might be okay. But anything after that, you're gonna wanna include some juices that will help you along the way. And so that's what we're gonna do today.
Some green juices, right?
Yeah, some green.
That's why I wore green today.
There you go. I love
prepared
that color.
for
It
your
looks so
juicing.
becoming on you. Beautiful. She matches the spinach. So what we have here is I've already cut and washed this. It does take a lot of time to wash the kale and the spinach, and it's a really big bowl. You don't have to do this. This is 2 bunches of spinach, and underneath it is 2 bunches of kale. The reason I do that is because I do want my juice to last a long time, and I've also have these jars here that I'm gonna put it in just so that it can last. You want to make sure they're in an airtight container if you're gonna do that. If you're only gonna make it for a day, then you definitely wanna just use 1 bunch of spinach and 1 bunch of kale. I also here in the video, you're seeing 2 cucumbers, some carrots, apples, ginger, and a lemon. Now, again, you're gonna adjust those to flavor. I'm just gonna be honest, this is a pretty harsh flavor. But
Earthy.
Yes,
the earth
it's
flavor,
very earthy.
which I don't mind. Well, as a kid, I ate dirt, so I don't mind it now. It tastes really good.
The only time I really drink this is only for the Lord.
That's right.
Because I am not a green juice
juice
person. I am a
She is.
sweet. I love sweets, so bring on the sweet smoothies. But the green machines, no. I wanted to capture though on how you were saying about the normal fast. But if you have medical conditions, or I wouldn't really recommend doing a whole day, right, of juicing
Right,
and
well,
stuff.
like we had
What do you
said
do
also,
with
you want to check with your
diabetics?
doctor. I wouldn't
Yeah.
recommend,
Sugar.
I wouldn't
problems.
recommend it because I'm not a doctor, so I can't tell you. The best thing is to check with your doctor. Juicing is very
Your
pure.
actual doctor, not
Your-
like online, where we Google
Not
our
Google
symptoms
doctor.
and say, hey,
Not
you think I can-"
WebMD.
Yeah, there you go.
Your real doctor. Yeah, any
Yes.
kind of medical condition, you want to be careful with this stuff. But what I can say from my experience is I have had my parents both drink the juice, and they do well. I do
They are
follow that up.
diabetics.
Yes, and
Yeah.
I
They're sugar lovers. So they've
Food
done.
lover.
Yeah, food.
And I think it's a very purifying experience. Like the experience that I've had is my inflammation goes down.
Yes.
Yes.
My
definitely.
joints don't hurt as much. I even see weight loss. There's a lot of benefits.
There are a
Yeah.
lot of beneficial side effects that come from doing this. So even after the fast, it might be something that you want to look up
Amen.
and do on a periodic basis when you feel like your body needs to be cleansed. But now we're going to go ahead and we're going to get to making the juice. I'll be using my juicer. You do not have to have a high-end juicer to do this. You can also use like a Jacqueline. We started with a Jacqueline juicer, but as my husband and I continued to juice and we realized that it was something we were going to incorporate into our life, we went ahead and spent the extra money on a better juicer. And really all it does is separate the pulp better so that you get more juice. Now, you could also do this like a smoothie, not like the one that Sister Jen made.
The other day with all
But
those
you
bananas.
You can use a Ninja, right? A blender.
You
'Cause
can.
I don't mind pulp. I like
In that case, you would peel all of the things that all the
Good to
vegetables that
know.
are peelable
Good to know.
and fruits, you would peel them. We actually are gonna still peel the lemon because the rind is very very bitter. So either way, even in this, I'm gonna peel the lemon. But because of my juicer, I don't have to peel anything. If you were gonna use it in a smoothie, you're gonna wanna peel it because you don't want this stuff in your smoothie, but you can do it that way also.
Nice, nice.
We already have our vegetables cut up. We washed everything and cut them up. And the reason I cut them into smaller pieces is that they can fit through this tubing here in the juicer. Now, I also, one of the things I learned from juicing is I can't do one thing at a time, because what happens with vegetables or fruit that are juicier, they can kind of back up in here. And so you have to kind of put different things in. The spinach and the kale and the carrots are more fibrous, I'm not sure how that word is pronounced, but they are able to push through the juice better. Also, the lemon and the ginger, I typically don't put in till the end, and that's just how I've always done it. That's how my husband taught me, and I don't know if there's a method to his madness, but that's what I do, I follow it. And because not all of my vegetables and juice are going in at the same time, I use a bowl like this to put my juice in. So that way at the end, I can give it a good stir, and I know that each of these jars and my pitcher are getting the same amount of everything. It's not like, oh, this one tastes more like apple or tastes more like carrot. No, they're all gonna have that good melody of everything that is here. So we're gonna go ahead and start. And I'm gonna start with my greens. This will take, with what I have here, it's gonna take about an hour, so it is a labor of love, but I like to do it this way because I am a mom, I'm super busy, and it's a lot easier for me just to take this hour doing it and getting it into my jars rather than trying to get it done. Like if I did smaller portions, it might take me like 45 minutes every morning, and that's just too much time for my mornings. But if you have that kind of time, go for it. It's probably a little bit easier too on your legs and back. This might sound kind of funny, but if you're into gardening, this stuff over here is very good for compost. A little side note there. And now that I've gotten into this part, you'll also notice that I've lost my helpers. They cut up this stuff, and now I'm like the little red hen, and they're gonna come and they're gonna taste it when it's done. I don't know if that's really a reward though. Okay, so I have already put in the ginger. I'm putting in these last few stalks of what is left of our kale. And I'm gonna add the lemon. And that might not push through, so we're just gonna open it up real quick. And we're gonna pour it into that bowl next to me. All right. And magically, my assistants have appeared.
Wow, it's the end.
We're gonna try this.
All right,
once it's
so
done.
we'll just put this behind us. Actually, we'll put it right under here because that's gonna still drip for a little bit. And we're just gonna put this in here in our bowl. And go ahead and put that back here. Use this for my hand. And you don't have to do this. There's like this green on here, this like frothy looking stuff. It is very hard for me to drink veggie juice. I do my best to drink it, and this is part of doing my best, is I take this stuff off. Now, you don't have to, but for me, it just makes it easier to drink because this is just like, it kind of sets in to the juice, and for me, it gives it an unpleasant flavor. So I'm gonna just take as much as I can off the top. And if you really want to get, I'm not getting that crazy today because I'm just not. But if you really want to do this, a better way is to strain it when you're putting it in. And I forgot my strainer today. Otherwise I would have done it. So that eliminates you even having to do this. You just pour the juice again through a strainer, and it just makes it more fine. And I'm looking forward to having my sisters try this right
Are you
now.
looking forward to it, Jen?
Yes, I am actually.
Probably is, because she's like
I
Miss
love-
Earth.
I love the earth. God created the earth.
God created the earth and every vegetable
And every vegetable.
and
in it.
everything we put in this. So,
Praise the Lord.
so we will drink it with gladness.
Yes.
Okay, so I took off as much as I could, and then I'm just gonna give it a little swoosh so that everything got mixed in. It is very green, as you can see. And then next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna pour it in our pitcher. All right, so we already poured the juice into the pitcher, and I've already given my sisters their portion for now. And depending, it just really depends on the vegetables, how much you're gonna yield. I thought I was gonna get more out of it, and I didn't, but I'm still gonna be using these mason jars just to keep them airtight in the fridge and fresh, to keep that freshness. If you do use the mason jars or a pitcher, either one, and you keep it in the fridge, you are gonna want to give it a shake before you drink it, just to kind of get all that all the juice mixed again, because there will be a small amount of sediment at the bottom of your juice, and that's for any juice, even if you go to like nectar or anything
Yeah,
like
it'll
that.
just sit, and
It'll-
you'll see the difference. You'll see it separate
Yeah.
a little bit.
Yes.
Yes.
I've been kind to
So she
them,
has to shake,
and they are-
shake, shake.
You can see that their portion is just a little bit, just enough for
I
them
got
to make.
an itty
Let's
bitty
see.
baby because I am not. I'm like,
Let's cheers. Let's
Because
cheers.
Jessica,
Let's
woo!
go.
Okay, let's
All
try
right.
it.
Let's try it. Let's see.
That's good.
Yeah, that's good.
No,
That's
I
really
have
good.
to say this is good, but I do prefer it cold.
Yes.
I like it chilled, so sometimes
Yes.
I'll even add ice cubes in there.
No, it's
Ew,
true.
I
And another thing,
I want it chilled.
another thing I didn't mention before is if you want it a little spicy, add more ginger. Some people do prefer it spicy, so if you want that little spice in it, add more ginger than what I use. What I use is just, just about right. And
Tastes great.
Yeah, this is
I like
good.
it.
so we'll
All
see you
right.
later. We hope you do well this week.
Bye.